So I'm having a chat with Finn Forster. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure's all mine. You're here at Reading Festival. How's your day been? How was your set?
Really, really good. I mean, it's hard to kind of gauge what the turnout's going to be like and stuff because it's the first time I'm playing Reading. First time playing both festivals, but especially Reading because I'm from up north, and it just exceeded all expectations. It was great fun, great turnout. Really good crowd, so yeah, I can't ask for anything more really.
Yeah, absolutely. The same again tomorrow.
Yeah, same again tomorrow at Leeds, which I'm super excited for, just because it's nearer me. I went there as a teenager and a few years back as well, just to see some bands, and remember thinking this would be amazing to play one day. So it's going to be a real milestone.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah, for sure. And we've been playing a new single of yours, Broken Game. Tell us a bit about the single.
Yeah, thank you very much for playing it, by the way. Came about as sort of the very last release from our new EP, Embers. It came about quite quickly, actually. It was kind of co-written and put together with Chad Mail and Matt Walsh, who did the record with me. But I remember it just kind of, when I was first in the room with Chad on the acoustic guitar, just going through some minor chords, and it kind of came together incredibly quickly, a lot quicker than normal. And I guess that's just what happens sometimes with certain songs, and that was one of them. And then the support on it's been phenomenal. BBC Radio 2 playlisting, a ton of just radio regional play across the board on radio, and it's been really fun to play live as well, and some really big venues this year.
Yeah. Good. And it is off your Embers EP. For those who've not heard it yet, tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, so Embers is basically my second EP, the second official EP, and it came out in May time, end of May, and it's kind of the first time I've really had the time now and the creative process that's been long enough for me to really start venturing into me as an artist and my sound and my branding and me sonically. A real step for the first time. I think more and more now I'm leaning into what I consider me, and it's definitely been very well perceived, which I'm really grateful for across the board within radio, within the fans and things, creating new fans from it. So I think for me it's a perfect little stepping stone to take things further now. And as I bring more music out, to head more into basically just turn the dial up now.
Yeah, nice. How are you looking at new music? Have you started?
Yeah, we've done a ton of touring, more touring than I've ever done in my life this year, which has been amazing. But obviously now we're home for a bit. The gigs are kind of got a little bit of gaps in between, so we're using that downtime to, I say downtime, it's more uptime again, because I'm back in the room, recording and writing. I was here with Matt Walsh, who did the Embers EP with me. He actually plays with me as well, on a guitar and bass. And I was with him all weekend, just kind of getting we're scoping out what we're going to be potentially doing for the next EP, and we're going to definitely have something out song-wise before the end of the year.
Nice. Do you know what direction you're wanting to go in?
Yeah, I mean, I've always considered myself and my sound, I'm British indie, but then with a massive amount of folk and country influence. So, sonically, I wanting to head towards the realm of it kind of resonating globally as its own kind of niche bracket in a way that it's kind of it sounds a lot like country music and folk music that could potentially be from America, but then I'm very clearly a guy from the northeast of England, from Middlesbrough, so it's like storytellings from my upbringing and my background and being up north, and just the honesty of what it was like, and scenarios and situations, and then I guess the influences come into play musically, which are a lot of country, a lot of folk, and a lot of rock, so a nice little mix.
Yeah, nice. And when it comes to writing, how do tracks normally start off for you?
So mainly on my acoustic guitar, I would say. I would just be playing through some chords. Sometimes I'll pick it up and something will come pretty quickly, straight away. Other times it's a cross between that and then I'll kind of hum a melody over the top or hum a bit of gibberish, and then other than that, I'll literally, these are the worst kind, by the way, because sometimes if I don't get it down, I'll completely lose it forever. But I'll be in my car or I'll be literally in the supermarket or something like that, and a melody, if I go into like a bit of a flow state when I'm talking or when I'm thinking, a melody will kind of sometimes pop in my head, and then if I don't get that idea down in my voice notes, then it's sometimes gone forever.
Once you've kind of got the track written, demoed, how easy do you find it to take it from that demo to a finished track?
It's definitely been, every single time I would say it's been a huge learning process. That I'm kind of, you've got to keep an open mind to it. You've got to just never, in my mind, I'm like never wanting to ever stop evolving and adapting and keeping things interesting and challenging as well. And you know, you got to love all of it. You can't just love the best and easiest parts of it. You got to love everything as an entire package, whether it becomes really difficult or not. So yeah, I find it kind of challenging at times. It's, you know, but I think it's good challenging. I think if something creatively is not kind of making you second guess or making you pretty much go into your own head and think a lot, then it's probably not the right direction you're going in.
Yeah. You've done a lot of touring. Stereophonics for one. Tell us a bit about what it was like on the road with them.
It's been a bit of a real year, to be honest. It's been like a simulation almost. I'm still kind of think I'm in a simulation, to be honest. But no, it's been an amazing year with them. Just really, really so grateful to Kelly and the whole band and the whole team, the production crew. Couldn't have asked for a nicer bunch of people to be out on the road with. Just amazing, honestly. Like, it's been really cool to learn from them as well. You know, as an artist up and coming, they've been around for so many years and kept it at the highest possible level. So even long before I met them or toured with them, I always thought to myself, if there was a artist or a band whose career I would like to replicate, hands down, it would be theirs. So it's been amazing to share the road with them this year so much.
And you've got...
Yeah. So I've got this Feeling by the Sea coming up as the next festival, obviously after Leeds. And then I'm heading to Germany to do Reeperbahn Festival in Hamburg at the end of September. And then we're heading and doing a UK tour in November, which is really sold out. Which are amazing. And then we've got London, Bristol, Manchester. Put a second night on for Manchester because that's sold out. London's sold out, Bristol's sold out, but there's still tickets for Middlesbrough, which is my hometown one, which is the biggest one I've done yet so far. And there's still a few tickets for Cardiff as well. So, hitting some places up for the first time ever. Definitely the biggest venues I've ever done on tour, and just really, really grateful to everyone who's bought tickets and really excited.
I can well imagine. And what's 2026 going to hold for you? What's the plan for next year?
Basically, just keep going with the momentum and the work, and this year has exceeded all expectations massively, and I really hope the same for next year. We're putting the work in now to kind of go into the new year, you know, with everything kind of covered and organised and ready to hit the ground running. Basically just dial it up and and just keep going with things really. New music, lots of new music, hopefully lots of more touring, headline shows, hopefully some more festivals, new regions, new places, and hopefully just continue building some new fans. That's what it's all about.
Nice. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers.